Steve Sampson from HairMax back with another salon building video in my 10-part series called The 10 Things Every Salon Should Be Doing Now to Become More Profitable. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that most salon owners never really think about, but it's a major component in increasing any salon business. This technique is one of the quickest ways to add thousands of dollars to your bottom line, and the best part is you don't need any new clients to make it work. The technique is called cross-selling. Now, why is this so important? Well, there's really only 3 ways to increase sales in any business. And I'm not just talking about the salon business here. You can either increase the amount of clients your business sells to, so the amount of clients walking through the door. You can increase the frequency of their visits, in other words, the amount of times they come in during the year, or you can increase the amount of money a client spends. Well, with cross-selling, we're really doing a combination of 2 and 3. We are selling more services to the same number of clients, which increases their value to your salon, and we're also bringing them in more often during the year. So let's talk more about this technique called cross-selling and find out why it's an important untapped reservoir for most salons. Well, in a salon, most clients only get one type of service. The hair clients only get hair services. Nail clients only get nail services. And skincare clients, for the most part, only get skincare services. Now think about this. Does your salon do more than just hair services? I mean, does it do waxing or nails or maybe even hair extensions? Well, if that's the case, why do salons only sell one type of service to one type of client? Well, quite frankly, most salon owners don't even know that it's happening. I mean, if you don't have a computer system telling you that only 10% of your hair clients are also getting waxing services, how would you know? I mean, most likely you probably wouldn't. Now, why else? Well, other services are never actively promoted to existing clients, unless of course you're counting the fact that both services are actually in the same salon menu. I mean, how many times do you hear a client say, geez, I didn't even know that your salon did facials or manicures? Sadly, this happens all too frequently. I mean, salon owners think that clients will actually know the different services that the salon does through osmosis, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. I mean, the salon manual brochure is probably not the best marketing piece that you can have. Most time clients never read them. So the bottom line is, most clients have very little idea what other services your salon can provide. So, what can you do about it? What if you sent out a simple postcard to all female clients that get a hair service in your salon that never get a waxing service? Now, I'm using waxing in our example, but you could easily use manicures, facials, massages, or whatever. I am picking the simplest service just to be very conservative. Remember, right now you are doing nothing to get these hair clients to also get waxing. How many clients do you think would respond to a 50% off postcard? I mean, 1 out of 10 would probably be a pretty safe bet. So let's take a typical salon that has 1,000 female clients. If 1 out of 10 responded, that would be 100 clients. Now remember, these 100 clients would have never gotten the waxing service if you didn't do the postcard mailing. So, what would be the short-term impact of these 100 clients? Now, being very conservative, 100 clients times $10 a visit equals $1,000. Because remember, we are giving them 50% off their first visit, and we're figuring that the average waxing visit will be around $20. Certainly most clients would come and get a simple brow wax or a lip wax, but others would have more elaborate procedures, so the average probably would be around the $20 range. But remember, that's just the first visit. Let's say that half of those clients become regular waxing clients. So the real impact is $20 at 7 visits per year times 50 clients, or $7,000. And that's just with a 10% response rate, working with very conservative numbers on both client counts and annual client value. But let's not forget about the long-term impact of these brand new 50 waxing clients. Remember, the $7,000 is just in the first year. And we know that the average client will be with us for 3 to 4 years. And I would suggest doing this type of mailing twice a year. So the real impact would be $7,000 times 3 years times 2 mailings per year, or $42,000. And again, that's being very conservative. Your results may be higher because you're dealing with a service that is much more expensive, or your response may be better than the 1 out of 10 clients. Now, you may be saying to yourself, will this really work for me? Well, everybody's situation is different, but let's talk about what we do know. We know that it's 7 times easier to sell a service to an existing customer than it is to sell to a brand new client. We also know that women are most likely getting their services done somewhere else. They're just not getting it done in your salon. And we also know that if you give clients enough incentive, they'll try your salon because it's more convenient for them to get all their services done in the same place. So what is the key to making this work for your salon? Quality information is the key to marketing to your clients. And with HairMax, we focus on this important element like no other software company in the world, because we know that unless you have quality client records, everything else is pretty meaningless. With HairMax, just cashing out clients is all you really need to do to make this technique work for you. Just replace your existing cash register with HairMax, and that's really it. Once a client is entered into HairMax, all the client's history is automatically stored. Our unique approach of capturing client information actually eliminates bad client information, and your result is quality information available when you really need it. So now that you have the confidence that your information is totally accurate, you can use the HairMax mailing system to maximize the effectiveness of this new cross-selling technique. With HairMax, you can pull out clients that get a particular type of service that never used your salon for another type of service. So, in our example, we were picking clients that had a hair service but never received a waxing service. HairMax also allows you to separate out the female clients in your list. Now, you can also do the same for men or children depending on the cross-selling promotion that you're doing, but we were focusing on women in our example. HairMax also allows you to exclude clients that may not have visited the salon in a long period of time. This is very important because you only want to market to clients that are current clients. So let me bring up the HairMax system and show you just how easy it is to do this particular type of mailing. Here we have the HairMax system. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up to here where it says clients, and we're going to select the mailing system. We're going to pick all clients that had a particular type of service. So we're going to say had services in category, and we're just going to pick people that had cut. We want to exclude certain dates, or include certain dates. We want to use the year 2008. So we're going to say give me everybody who had a cut in 2008. So our start date is going to be 1/1/2008, and our ending date is going to be 12/31/2008. So that'll pick the whole year. Then we're going to say give me everybody that also did not have a waxing service during the same time period. So we're going to pick our same dates, 1/1/2008 to 12/31/2008. And I'm going to just pick women clients. So down here where it says is of this gender, we're going to select W for woman. Then we're going to hit next, and what HairMax is going to do is scan our list, and it's going to come up and it says found 523 matching clients. What would you like to do with the results? It'll automatically assume that you want to print mailing labels, but you could easily send an email from here as well. But one other thing we're going to do here is we're going to ignore clients with incomplete addresses because we don't really want those. So when I check this box here, it's going to bring me down to 519 matching clients. I'm going to load labels into my printer, and I'm going to hit export, and HairMax is going to just print off my labels for me. That's how easy it is to do a mailing. It really just takes seconds to do. So with HairMax, marketing is really a breeze. This concludes the second presentation of my series, the 10 things all salons should be doing today to become more profitable. Now ask yourself, could you be doing a better job in trying to cross-sell other services to existing clients? How many thousands of dollars in lost sales are you leaving on the table every month because you don't have the HairMax system? Wouldn't it be worth just a few minutes of your time to find out how you can get started with HairMax for only $297? Call us today and schedule a short consultation. It's free and it only takes 15 minutes. You have nothing to lose. No salesperson will ever call you. Pick up the telephone and place that call today. 1-800-424-7629.